yourself in, and then also there's that whole series of things that happen, you know, from an endocrine and all that perspective, all those things that happen, where physiologically you begin to transform too, you know, because your body's like, okay, well, this is what you're asking of me.
That's right.
I got to come up with something.
Yep.
You know, like you'll
find a way.
me. Yeah, you're forcing me to change to get used to this. One of my friends, he's a really good CrossFit athlete, and we were talking about it one time. He came back. He got hurt, and came back from injury, and then his first couple workouts back were just misery. But he had the advantage of knowing that it gets better. Like, you know, like I will adapt to this. Like I'll be okay. And kind of like the aneurysm for me, where he was talking to other people, and he started using the term like, this is the new normal.
Yeah.
You know, like just get used to it. This is the new normal, and eventually, it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
But you know, for us, like if you get hurt today, you know, and you can't roll for a year, and you have to come back, you start shrimping, you start bridging, you standing up, escaping, all that stuff, you know. For you, even though it's going to be miserable, mentally, it's not going to be as bad as for the new guy, the white belt, who doesn't know that it gets better.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like you will adapt. You will get used to this. For you, you know, having gone through it before, and that was one of the things for me with the aneurysm, like coming back, I had the kind of the inside look at the game.
Yeah.
You know, I had that inside trader knowledge of knowing like, yeah, this is gonna suck for a while, but then I'm gonna hit that cruising altitude where it's gonna be harder and harder for me to feel this level of suck because I'm gonna adapt pretty quickly to all the demands I'm imposing, and then what? You know, then it's just, you know what I mean? So then it's gonna be harder and harder for me to get that kind of that feeling of getting up in the morning going, oh my God, you know, like, oh my God, everything, even my hair hurts, you know, like, everything hurts right now. It's like brushing your teeth, you're like, oh, you feel that shoulder, you know, like, oh.
At the time I was talking about, Aaron was really into using the lapels to control you, and so, you know, taking the slack out of the lapels, my armpits hurt all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So like I would tell people, like, you don't even understand like how bad my armpits hurt right now. Like I have key burn under my arms.
Yeah, you get chewed up, man. Yeah, exactly. You know, and I remember coming back, I came home from, it was really cool. So Master Tom was my judo coach. He passed away from cancer, but in March of 2017. But he, you know, he really got on me. He's like, listen, just come to the gym. And I didn't want to go. You know, I'm like, listen, I'm fat. You know, fatter than I've ever been in my life. You know, unintentionally fat.
Right.
Like not bulking up. You know, like I am unintentionally just slovenly. You know, the medications have screwed up my metabolism. The medications have warped my sense of balance, and you know, I get dizzy and light affects me weird, and I don't want to be out. You know, I just want to stay in the house and just, I'm done. Never gonna happen again. And he very much was like, listen, come back to the gym, watch practice. Even if you can't get in it, it'll be good for the guys to see you. Everybody's wondering what's going on with you. Like they know something happened, but you're not answering anybody's phone calls and you know, all that stuff. So come to the gym, sit your butt in the corner and just watch practice and just mentally, you know. And at the time I'm like, this is dumb, you know. But doing it actually energized me to want to get back there.
Yeah.
Like the first week was miserable because I was like, I'll never be able to do this again.
Yeah.
Never gonna be able to roll like this again. I'll never be able to do any of the stuff I once was able to do. But then after that first week, then I kind of caught the habit, you know, of being there every day. Became a habit again. Being at judo Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you know, from 9 to 11 became the habit again, you know. And so I started doing it, and then what that started doing was mentally I was in it. And then it's funny how when mentally you're in it, physically you start to change.
Yeah.
Like physically you are now able to like suck it up
Mm-hmm.
and drive on. And I remember I just quit taking all the medications cold turkey, which was dumb, you know. But I remember just like, that's it, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how much pain I'm in during this process,
Mm-hmm.
but we're done. Like,
Wow.
that's it, you know. I just quit taking everything, and then but because mentally I shifted, right?
Yeah.
Like mentally, I'm like, here we are.
Yep.
This is the new normal. If this is how it's gonna be, if I'm never able to roll again, like I once did, it's okay.
Right.
Like, we're cool.
Right.
But I'm back to whatever degree I can be back, and then, you know, kind of like you were saying, those roles where you just, and I just started putting myself in those, into those kind of roles where I was getting slaughtered, you know.
See, that shows how you're never done with the process. You know,
Yeah.
new people think everybody's dealing with it on some level.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got a
Yeah.
big shit sandwich of it, but
Yeah, right.
yeah, everybody's.
Yeah, you just, only one way to
Everybody's
eat it,
going
right? You know, a little bit at a time. It's there, you know. So I just had to do it, and that was the thing, and just getting back in there, but kind of having that inside game of knowing, like, yeah, it's gonna suck. Like, this is what it's like to be new again. That also helped me a little bit understand what I had forgotten
Yeah.
about the beginnings of
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, right?
Probably made you a better coach on.
Maybe a better coach,
yeah.
right? Because, you know, yeah, I get it now. That guy that, so like for a warm up, we'll shrimp down the mat and then bear crawl back, or shrimp down the mat and sprint back, and we'll do 5-10 reps of that. Man, 1 rep in, I'm dizzy.
Right.
I'm dizzy. Like, I don't know what's up, what's down, and then I couldn't even complete the sequence,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that they had put together, which was my sequence. You know what I mean? Like, I could not even complete it. And then, you know, oh, we're gonna bridge 25 bridges on each shoulder. You know, let's go. And they're counting them and they're rocking it. And 5 bridges in, I'm dizzy again.
Right.
I think I'm gonna puke, and I don't even know if I can make it to the garbage can.
Puker.
I'm like, now I know.
Yeah.
This is what it's like.
Right.
When a guy comes in here, he's been sedentary since high school.
Yep.
He's in his 30s, and he's just sick of taking everybody's shit.
Right.
And he wants to know that in any room he goes into, he's safe.
Yeah.
Any room he goes into, he's a badass. He can hold his own. This is what he feels like.
Right.
You know.
That's a great insight, man.
Yeah.
That really is a great insight.
I never had it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It
never
increased
had
your
it.
spectrum, sort of,
Yeah.
of the experience.
Yeah, I never had that
Help
before.
you
man.
relate.
Yeah, I've never been out of shape in my life.
No, I agree. I got thrown in young, and I was healthy when I got thrown in.
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah, man, I started in my 20s.
Yep.
Right out of, and I wrestled and boxed my whole life,
Mm-hmm.
and I was wrestling and boxing when I found jiu-jitsu.
Right.
You know, like, you know, I was in my 20s when I found it,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like, man, this is awesome.
Right.
You know, I gotta figure out what just happened to me. Some dude just choked me out.
Yeah.
I didn't even know to tap, you know, I didn't even know I didn't even know what tapping meant, you
Yeah.
know, I was like, wow, I'm getting lightheaded.
Yeah.
What's going on here, man? You know?
You were that guy.
Yeah, I was totally, man. I was so lost and then so in love with it, you know. I was like, man, I gotta master this. I don't know what just happened, but I want it, you know. And then, yeah, so that was a big factor in
For sure.
me changing. Was just for the first time in my life, I knew what it was like to not be one of the cool kids, so to
Yeah.
speak. You know what I mean? Or one of the kids that are just like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that dude.
Right.
He's, you know, he'll be all right.
He's got this part. Just
Yeah,
throw,
yeah,
him
yeah.
Throw him in there with the sharks.
He just needs to learn some technique,
Yeah,
and he'll be
he'll
all
be
right.
alright.
You know, so for the first time in my life, I was the guy that I would have said, you can't come to comp practice.
Yep.
You're not.
And you'd have been like, cool, MMA gyms are like what I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
They're scary.
Yeah. I
Bunch of
would've-
tough guys, but I'm not a tough guy. So
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, if I would have had to walk into, after my aneurysm, if I would have had to walk into a new gym, I probably wouldn't have gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I probably would not have gone.
Yeah.
I had the benefit of going back home.
To
I had the
your
benefit
people.
of going back to my people who knew me, you know, or knew this version of me now.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that was, but yeah, man, I can totally relate now to that feeling of, because even though I knew these guys, you know, like,
Still sucks.
yeah, I remember walking in going, man, you know, like, I really don't want to go through this. You know, like, I really, man, I don't want to feel this right now. You know, we had a guy who just come off winning Nationals Masters, Sambo Nationals Masters, and he had just come off of that, you know, and so he's out there, you know, still in competitive shape. It's only been a week at that point, and he's still just crushing. And there's another guy out there, you know, the judo circuit, the Olympic circuit for judo. Yeah, and you know, there was a couple guys, and because of the time of year, there's guys coming off wrestling season, you know, and I'm just sitting there going, you know, in part I created this monster, you know, and but another part of me is just looking at it going,
I already did this.
yeah, it's cool to look at, you know, I kind of want to go through it, man. I don't. So yeah, it was very. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, but it was very important for me to go through that. You know, I think that was a significant lesson I needed to learn.
Cool.
You know. So,
awesome. Well, man, we don't want to take up your whole day, and we've got a long drive ahead of us and a couple people waiting on us.
oh yeah.
So I think we're probably going to wrap it up there. I covered almost everything I wanted to talk to you about this time around. Definitely want to come back in the future and sit down with you, because I thought of things even while we were talking, and I know I'll think of other things.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
There'll be more things.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even get into lifting, and we didn't get into music, and so there's still stuff.
So much stuff,
there's stuff
man.
to dig up.
So much stuff, man. You're a reader too, so
yeah, exactly.
the
We
books,
can
man.
get into authors and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I
we
just-
definitely have another full episode.
Yeah, for sure. Well, my Amazon account is probably thankful that we did not start talking about books. Because Amazon would love me, but my bank account would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Same here, dude. Amazon's
I get
convenient, but not for my
man.
account.
You know it's bad when you get like a fraud alert. Because they're like, is
There's
someone
no
fraudulently
way
ordering things?
someone's
Yeah.
buying all that
Like
stuff.
why are you ordering so many things that are so different?
Right,
You know?
yeah.
It's
That's just how I am, man.
Yeah, like
I'm
I
a
don't know.
generalist.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's all me.
That's
yeah,
me.
like it's not fraud. It's me.
Make up a new marketing category, the
Yeah.
Paul Sharp category.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Let's sign off.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Talking to you.
Yeah.